Hi guys, I'm working from the performance assessment book, page 40, so you could follow along on your Chromebook or in your performance assessment. The first source is a letter. It says the following letter was used by Miss Garcia's student, Hollis Jones, as one of her sources for an essay answering the question, how do human actions reshape the earth? November 12th. Hey Marcelo, you wanted some ideas for your assignment on great engineering achievements, so here goes. First up is something you've probably heard of, the Panama Canal. This is a man-made waterway in Central America that connects the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Before the canal, a ship traveling between New York and San Francisco had to sail 13,000 miles around the tip of South America. The canal reduced the length of the voyage to 5,000 miles. There's a graphic source. The canal crosses land that is not flat. To deal with the change in height above sea level, locks raise the level of the water 85 feet. They can even lift giant warships. Today, about 15,000 ships pass through the Panama Canal every year. Some numbers help show what a huge undertaking it was to build the 51-mile-long canal. About 30,000 tons of dynamite were used to excavate about 200 million cubic yards of material. The job cost nearly $9 billion in today's money, and about 25,000 workers died from disease and accidents. The Panama Canal was built because the land got in the way of two oceans. But how about when water gets in the way of two pieces of land? The Tsugaru Strait is a body of water between the Japanese islands of Honshu and Hokkaido. After a storm sank several ferries crossing the strait, the Japanese decided to build a train tunnel to connect the islands. The Seikan Tunnel is the longest train tunnel in the world. It stretches 33 miles, and 14 miles of it is more than 300 feet below the seabed. There are even 2 underwater stations, the world's first. People have even made land where there was only water before. Dubai has only about 40 miles of natural coastline. To encourage tourism, the state built the Palm Jumeirah Island. The island is connected to the mainland by a bridge and extends nearly 3.5 miles into the Persian Gulf. It is shaped like a palm tree surrounded by a 7-mile-long crescent and gives Dubai another 42 miles of beachfront. Over 100 million cubic yards of sand and 7 million tons of rock was used to build the island. Apparently, that is enough material to build a wall 10 feet tall and 1 foot wide, circling the world 3 times. Palm Jumeirah isn't the only major example of new land. Battery Park City at the southern end of Manhattan is built on a landfill. That doesn't mean it's a cheap place to live. Right now, the average rent for an apartment there is almost $4,000 a month. Hope these examples help. Your big brother to the rescue again, Enrique.